All right, welcome back to another Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into what might just be the most geographically diverse and honestly dramatically rich collection of teams in the entire 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm talking about Group B. We've got the hungry co-hosts, a totally relentless European heavyweight, a battle-tested giant killer, and an Asian champion squad out for absolute redemption. Our goal today? We're going to break down each team's identity, look at their tactics, and analyze their vulnerabilities to figure out exactly who's going to survive this incredibly fascinating group.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start by looking at the tournament's brand new stakes. Then we'll move chronologically from the heavyweights all the way to the underdogs. So that's Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, and Qatar, before wrapping the whole thing up with our final predictions.
Section 1, the stakes of Group B. A new era for the tournament.
Before we even get into the individual teams, we really need to talk about the seismic shift in the tournament structure for 2026. Because guys, it fundamentally changes the math for every single squad in this group. In the old 32-team format, only the top 2 teams from each group advanced. It was completely cutthroat. But with the new 48-team expansion, the top 2 advance, plus potentially the third-place team. That is a huge deal. It keeps underdogs alive way longer. Suddenly, even a third-place finish gives you genuine hope, which instantly raises the stakes. It means every single point, and honestly, every single goal matters more than it ever has before.
Section 2, Switzerland, the consistent favorites and the heavyweights of Group B. So Switzerland arrives in North America as the highest-ranked and easily the most technically complete team in this group. Their roster is anchored by guys who are starting at Europe's absolute biggest clubs. You've got the record-breaking captain Granit Xhaka. He's the midfield engine who completely dictates the tempo. Then you've got Manuel Akanji, a world-class defensive commander anchoring the backline from Inter Milan. Add an elite shot stopper Gregor Kobel from Borussia Dortmund, and a physical, super clinical striker in Brielle Mbolo, and you're looking at a team just overflowing with top-flight Champions League level experience.
To actually harness all that talent, Coach Murat Yakin employs a highly adaptable 3-4-3 or 4-2-3-1 system. They are incredibly possession-oriented. They build from the back using a double pivot, which basically just means they use 2 defensive midfielders sitting deep to control the game's tempo. This setup lets them comfortably dominate the ball against lesser opponents, but they can seamlessly switch to punishing teams on the counterattack when they're up against tougher, more aggressive adversaries.
It's really no secret why they're the favorites. They hold the highest FIFA ranking in the group at 17th in the world. They had a totally flawless qualifying campaign where their ironclad defense conceded only 2 goals in 6 matches. I mean, that is basically a brick wall. Plus, they carry this incredibly intimidating reputation as knockout round giant slayers. Just recently, they've eliminated massive footballing nations like France, Italy, and Spain. But, you know, even heavyweights have vulnerabilities. Their biggest hurdle? A psychological glass ceiling. Switzerland routinely breezes past the group stage, but they almost always seem to crash out right at the round of 16. There's also this heavy reliance on aging stars, like their 33-year-old captain Xhaka, combined with a pretty fragile injury history for their main striker, Mbolo. If that starting 11 gets stretched or fatigued, you're definitely going to see a noticeable drop in quality when you look down their bench. Section 3, Canada. The hungry co-hosts seeking a historic first win. For decades, Canada operated in relative footballing obscurity, right? But now a new golden generation has finally emerged. They possess elite talent competing at the absolute highest levels. Jonathan David is a massive Golden Boot threat playing over at Juventus. You've got Alphonso Davies, a world-class wide force at Bayern Munich. Steven Eustáquio sets the tempo from the midfield at Porto, and Silen Lauren brings this experienced, physical, goal-scoring edge up top. To maximize that talent, Coach Jesse Marsch introduced what he actually calls the maple press. I love this term. Let's break down this crucial concept. It's a ferocious, super high-intensity 4-4-2 system. It's designed to aggressively press opponents, force turnovers high up the pitch, and then launch these rapid, vertical attacks. Basically, the maple press ensures Canada isn't just going to sit back and absorb pressure hoping for a lucky draw. They are going to actively dictate the energy and the tempo of every single match they play. And playing in front of passionate, roaring crowds in Toronto and Vancouver, that is the ultimate multiplier for these specific tactical strengths. It's like having a 12th man on the pitch. Couple that home field energy with a top-tier European-level strike partnership in David and Larin, an intensely energetic midfield, and all that invaluable experience they've just gained from a really deep run in the 2024 Copa America, playing against South America's absolute best. However, those strengths are definitely balanced by some pretty concerning hurdles. The single biggest subplot for the host nation right now is their star captain Alphonso Davies and his hamstring injury. His status for the opening match is by far the biggest question mark for the team. Without his world-class width on the left, Canada has real defensive depth issues. Add to that the totally crushing pressure of performing as a host nation and the heavy historical weight of having literally 0 all-time wins in World Cup history, they have everything to prove. Section 4, Bosnia, the giant killers and the dangerous underdog. Now, to understand just how terrifying this Bosnian squad can be, consider this incredible story. When they eliminated the 4-time world champions Italy in a playoff penalty shootout, it sent absolute shockwaves through the entire footballing world. They are walking into this tournament with immense psychological confidence simply because they know for a fact they can slay giants. The beating heart of this squad is their 40-year-old, seemingly immortal captain, Edin Džeko. He is playing his absolute last dance on the global stage. But he is not doing it alone. He's supported by Ermedin Demirović, who is a very consistent Bundesliga goal scorer. Then you also have these dynamic younger talents coming through from the diaspora, like 21-year-old creative playmaker Esmir Brežiktarović and a super attacking right-back in Amar Dedić. It's just a really fascinating blend of veteran leadership and a rapidly accelerating youth movement. Tactically, coach Sergej Barbarez relies heavily on a very compact, counter-attacking 4-4-2 setup. It's built specifically to absorb a ton of heavy pressure and then transition the ball rapidly to their target man, Džeko, who serves as the physical focal point of all their attacks. Now, notice how perfectly this contrasts with Canada's aggressive maple press we talked about a minute ago. Canada wants to press high and incredibly fast, while Bosnia wants to sit deep, absorb that energy, and then strike hard on the counter. It sets up a totally fascinating style clash for their opening match. Section 5, Qatar. Seeking redemption as the Asian champions with a point to prove. Now, while these players might not exactly be global household names, their chemistry is undeniably elite. You have Akram Afif, the brilliant creative heart and a 2-time Asian Player of the Year. You've got Almoez Ali, their clinical all-time top scorer, and holding it all together, the 35-year-old veteran leader Hassan Al-Haitaus. Because virtually all of them play together domestically in the Qatar Stars League, they operate as a highly cohesive unit. I mean, they train together and play together across many seasons, and in a short tournament, that kind of baked-in chemistry is a massive advantage. The defining hurdle for Qatar, however, is a really severe preparation deficit. Due to regional conflicts and a bunch of canceled friendlies, Qatar hasn't actually played a competitive match since December 2025. On top of that, coach Julen Lopetegui is struggling to implement his system quickly, and they recently suffered a pretty disastrous Arab Cup group stage exit. So Qatar is walking into this tournament totally untested in recent months, and they are facing a massive technical gap compared to the European and North American sides in this group. Section 6, Group B Final Predictions. How the drama will unfold. Looking at the schedule, the whole group kicks off on June 12th with Canada opening up against Bosnia in Toronto. That's going to be a massive, emotionally charged start. The very next day, Qatar faces the heavyweights Switzerland. The middle fixtures on June 18th will truly test everybody's squad depth as the pressure starts to mount. And then the whole shebang culminates on June 24th with simultaneous final matches. Those simultaneous games are precisely where the final heartbreaks and triumphs will happen, structured that way to prevent any sneaky manipulation of the standings. According to the experts in the betting markets, Switzerland is the clear favorite here, sitting at a 55.6% chance to top the group. Canada sits comfortably right behind them at 30.8%. Bosnia is given a 10.4% chance to swoop in and disrupt the top two, while Qatar is the heavy outsider at just a 3.2% probability. So the consensus is pretty clear. Switzerland's technical mastery and Canada's insane home field advantage should theoretically carry the day. But hey, we all know football is rarely ever played on a spreadsheet, which leaves us with this final provocative thought. With the newly expanded 48-team format opening up completely new pathways and the absolutely crushing pressure of playing on home soil, will Canada finally break their curse and win a World Cup match? Or is a battle-tested veteran giant killer like Bosnia going to swoop in and shatter their golden dream? Honestly, that is the beautiful unpredictability of Group B. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you guys next time.